Yo, what's going on, guys? It's me, your boy Muffin Rolo here. Welcome back to another video, guys. And today, I wanted to talk about totems. Now, I know a lot of YouTubers already made a video about totems, but we actually have some more updated news about totems. So, Lando on Discord said that the totems will not be obtained by luck. In fact, they will be easy for anyone to get. So, totems will actually be free. Like everybody will be able to get them. So it'll be fair for people that have game passes, don't have game passes, spend Robux or don't spend Robux. It'll be fair to everybody, which is really good, And they will also be easy for anyone to get. So it won't be like a crazy hard thing that you have to do. It'll probably just be like a quest you have to do to obtain totems. By the way, for anybody that doesn't know what totems are, basically totems is a rally item. Rallying as in breeding, as in breeding in Pokemon, as in rallying in Loomian Legacy. So rallying is where you're trying to make more Loomians, but totem. So usually right now everybody uses the rubber ducky, right? Which only it's like a chance to either raise one stat or decrease one stat. It's not really that good. But totems, what it does, totems they increase 2 stats and they can decrease 1 stat and one really high positive stat and really one low. There's 2 kinds of totems, right? So the first totem, what it does is it increases 2 stats, right? And it heavily decreases 1 stat, right? So 2 positives, 1 negative, right? The second totem has 2 negatives and 1 really positive, So that's basically totems. If you want some more information about totems and how it works, I'll leave some video link down below. Omunious Noobula made a really good video on it if you guys want to go check it out, how it works. Also, I think I Eat made a video on it if you guys want to go check it out. But yeah, besides that, Lando also said that we're adding triple traits, like I just explained. Totems are, 3 natures basically, so you can have 2 positive, 1 negative, or 1 really positive and 2 negative. So that's triple traits. There's no quadruple, although they might add it in the future, although I don't think they're gonna add it because that's way too overpowered in my opinion. Although we don't really know because we haven't tested it yet. And then the next feat that Lando says is that he says, don't quote me on the 2 weeks thing. It could be more, it could be less. You're working on the third theater at the same time as a new reward system, which is actually pretty significant for grinders. Either way, it'll be the next update. So he's saying that it might take 2 weeks or longer. He's not sure yet. Which is still pretty good, he's giving an estimate for what it could be, but we shouldn't expect it to be 2 weeks, because it could take more than 2 weeks. If I'm me, I'm probably gonna expect it to take a month in my opinion, because totems, it's a new feature. They probably don't want to mess it up, right? They should probably take their time. They're also adding the third theater at the same time as a new reward system, which is the third theater, it's a new theater, they should probably work on it. There's gonna be new routes, new Loomians, all that stuff, right? And he says that, which is actually pretty significant for grinders, so people that grind Loomian Legacy, people that rally, people that PvP, people that do all that, apparently they're gonna get, a new reward system, which is really good, because right now, there's no real, point of grinding, because if you think about it, if you're gonna rally, when totems come out, all the progress you made, you're gonna have to start over anyway because of totems, right? So there's no real point of rallying right now. If I were you guys, I wouldn't rally right now unless you want to PvP right now, but he then says that either way it will be the next update. So totems will be the next update, that's confirmed, and so will the third theater will be the next update, it's confirmed, which is really good. And then the next message that Lando says is, he says, this one's like a meme message. He says that, guys, I have bad news. T-Bradham says that if you have the black screen, it means your parents are hamsters. So if you guys didn't know, like in the previous update, what happened is that like people were having like black screen issues. So if they like try to open their game, they were having like a black screen. And Vanda just made like a really funny, you know, Discord message, and he said that, you know, T-Bradham, like you know, your parents are hamsters. It's like really funny. It's like a joke. But yeah, there's also some other messages that Lando said. So a lot of people, you know, like they don't like totems. A lot of people are saying that totems are too overpowered. They're, you know, like not going to be fair. But how can you say totems are not going to be fair if you don't know what totems are going to be like? You know, we have no idea what totems are going to be like, right? I don't understand why people like don't want totems added in the game. It's a new feature, you know, it's going to be good, it's going to be different, it's going to be, of course it's going to take time for us to learn, but it's going to be different, you know, like it's going to be a new feature, you know, and I get it, you know, not a lot of people like new features, you know, because it's like, you have to like, again, as I said before, it takes time to learn it, you know, it's like, sometimes it can be confusing, you know, but it's different. I think it's going to be really, really interesting, and it's going to make PvP really, really, really interesting and fun. So the first thing Lando says that you have not been explained anything about this feature, and I've heard nothing but it's unfair and it's extra. And I agree with Lando, as I said, like people keep saying it's unfair and it's extra, but like you guys, we don't know anything about this feature. We don't know how totems are gonna work. Like we have like a gist of what it is, but we don't know like how it's gonna work, how it's gonna impact PvP, you know, like what Loomians are gonna benefit from what nature, and you know, like how it's gonna change like the, you know, damage rolls and stuff. You know, like we have no idea, you know, we have to just wait and see how it affects, you know, like we have no data on how totems are going to play effect in PvP. Then the next, you know, this guy, you know, no hate to this guy, you know, I'm not going to say his name, I'm just going to, you know, like hide his name. I don't want to give this guy hate, but he says, yeah, I hate them in my opinion. Like, how can you hate something if you don't know what it is? Like, you have never used it before. How can you hate it? I don't understand that, you know? But apparently this guy hates it, so yeah. And guys, you know, don't ever go to the Discord and say you hate something. Just be like, you know, like, if you hate something, like, at least, like, tell them, like, why you hate it. And then also say that what they could do instead, you know? And if they like your idea, they might actually implement it, you know? But you shouldn't just go there and be like, I hate it. You know, that's like kind of mean to the devs. It demotivates them to even, you know, like we should try to be positive, and we should try to be like, oh yes, totems is gonna be great, it's gonna be a great feature, you know, like don't give them hate, guys. You know, they work really hard. And then the next message Lando said was, you want to remove a feature that you don't understand at all. A lot of people are saying you should get rid of totems. Totems shouldn't exist, they're way too overpowered, unfair. But like, you guys, none of us, like, you know what totems are, what they're gonna do, right? So like, how can we just remove them, you know? I think this is a great idea, and I think totems are gonna be great, you know? I think people are overreacting way too much. People should just, you know, wait and see what it's gonna be like, and then give their opinion, you know? So that's pretty much it for this video. Enjoy the PvP battle in the background, and yeah, peace.
Jacob.